The Cornerstones Team 2 promo is finally upon us, so in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at our very first SBC. It's none other than Hancko. Hancko is an 85 rated card. He has the lengthy acceleration type, left footed with 2-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot. Now, in order to complete the SBC, boys, there are 4 different requirements. There's like 2 84 rated teams, an 82 rated team, and then also an 81 rated team. It's coming in at around like 60,000 coins. And the main reason why it is a little bit more expensive is the fact that it does also require 2 Team of the Week cards, so that's like 20,000 coins right there. But I feel like with Hancko, he's going to be a little bit of an underrated player. Now, he can play the center back, left back, and left mid positions. And looking at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I mean, the physical side to his game is most definitely going to be the standout area. Really good pace for a center back at 80. The 85 defending and 85 physical, obviously going to be the 2 standout stats for the card. And because defending is quite difficult this year in FC 26, I feel like that's definitely going to help out with that. Now, if you do want to run him at the center back position, the dribbling is actually going to be really important because you kind of want like your more swift and more agile type of center backs. He does have 85 reactions and 80 composure, which honestly isn't too bad. If you do want to maybe incorporate him a little bit more like a ball playing center back, or if you do want to run him at the left back or left mid position, 75 passing. I mean, he does have some pretty decent short pass and then also some pretty decent long pass, but the rest of his passing stats are a little bit lower, so definitely keep that in mind. Now, I love the fact that he does have the lengthy acceleration type, and he can only have the lengthy acceleration type. So when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, for me personally, I would just give him the Shadow Chem style to get the most out of his pace and defending and to make him a lot more OP in game. You could also give him the Anchor Chem style, but he does already have really good strength and aggression. So with the Shadow, 86 pace and then also 88 defending for a center back this early on is a huge W in my opinion. And now in terms of playstyles, he does have 5 different playstyles: the precision header, long ball pass, jockey, anticipate, and slide tackle. And I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like the jockey playstyle is so important this year in FC 26, man, because manual defending is a little bit harder, but that does help out with it quite a bit. The manual defending should actually feel quite solid with the card, and then also the sprint jockey defending, man. It might take some time getting used to, but once you get it down, I feel like that's going to be really effective in game. So with the way that the card is set up and the versatility that he does have, man, he does have 2 player role pluses as a fullback and then also as a ball playing defender. Now at the center back position, not too many people play with the ball playing defender player role, but I mean, it's not a bad player role to have. The fullback player role at the left back position, man, that is easily the best player role to have. And then he does also have 2 player role pluses as a defender and then also as a false back. And now, like I said, boys, in order to complete the SBC, there are 4 different requirements, and it is going to cost you like 60,000 coins to complete. He is in La Liga, obviously. And one center back from La Liga that is kind of like the same price as Hancko, but on the market, boys, is Adair Militao. So it's going to be really interesting to compare the 2 players and see whether or not it's actually worth picking this card up. If you guys do enjoy these FC 26 player reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing as we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Cornerstone's Hancko card. And I kid you not, man, I feel like he's honestly going to be one of the most popular SBC players that we gotten so far. Now, he does have the long ball pass playstyle, so really quickly, boys, just over top through ball. It's not bad. Ekatike. Oh, he did read it. He did read it, boys. But in game number 1, man, the plan is to go ahead and run him at the center back position. We're going to be using him as that defender, but in some situations, we're also going to try to incorporate like the technical side to his game a little bit more. But I mean, we're looking for the manual defending to be really solid and overall for him to be a bit of a tank at the back. Now, we did give him the Shadow Chem style, so like a really nice upgrade to his pace and defending. So, I mean, he should be really quick, especially with lengthy. Hancko, I just kind of want him to play that pass. Recovery speed, not bad, boys, not bad. I feel like I gave him a little bit too much space right there, but like I said, we want to test out the manual defending as much as possible. Now, because this guy is playing a pretty high line, I might actually try to get Reece James in behind, test out the long range passing a little bit. So we did signal Reece James to make that run, and we're just going to go for a cross diagonal. Hancko, boys, that's not bad. If you are struggling to break down your opponent, those long range passes can be really OP. Sir Bobby Charlton go for the shot. Hey, man, we'll take that. I mean, very, very simple. Maybe a little bit ratty, but the long-range passing seems to be quite decent. Now, this guy does have lookman, man. So when it comes to, like, smaller, more agile type of players, it doesn't get much better than him. Hancko, maybe do a little bit of AI defending. That's a good interception right there. So far, the positioning on the card has been really good. Yeah, this guy does actually have a pretty good team. Hancko again. Good manual defending, boys. Good manual defending. Does also have the anticipate playstyle, which for me personally, boys, is still one of the best defensive playstyles to have. That's a really good tackle right there. One thing that I have already noticed with Hancko, boys, he seems to be like a very responsive and a very easy defender to control. Oh, boys, that's great AI defending right there. Kind of took me by surprise, but I mean, it's a decent little block / interception. Yeah, man, I can already tell for 60,000 coins, like, La Liga, really good stats. I feel like he's going to be a very popular player. Now, we do have to defend a corner in the 28th minute. He's not the tallest of center backs, boys. I think he's 6'2". Denzel Dumfries. I doubt that he's going to shoot with him. He's actually played that really well. Hancko again. Yeah, I was waiting for him to go for that pass. We were going to get the interception. So, again, good manual defending. Hancko, that's a great tackle, boys. So far, I feel like the tackling with the anticipate has probably been the standout stat. Yeah, he likes those passes through the middle. Rashford, he did whip it in. Hancko, not the tallest of center backs, boys, and he doesn't have the aerial fortress playstyle. That's a really nice header. Now, we do have Reece James making that run again, boys. I'm going to go cross diagonal. Yeah, it's a lovely switch, man. That's been very consistent so far. Pretty accurate when it comes to his long-range passing. Thuram, drop it back. Ekitike, just couldn't get our pass off. It was a little bit delayed right there. Oh, boys, I pulled him out. Hancko, this is where we need the recovery speed. Come on. Rashford. We all know how quick Rashford is. Might try to cut that back. It's not bad, boys. Good recovery speed again. I will say, boys, the Shadow Chem style is probably your best bet just to get the most out of his pace, man. Like, he isn't the quickest of center backs I've ever used, but his pace is really good. We're going to probably try to play that through. This guy has been shooting a lot with Bellingham, though. Hancko, that's a lovely step, boys. That's incredible. Jockey and anticipate together has been working really well. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. I think that is safe to say, man, for 60,000 coins, you're getting a very solid defender for the start of the year. Before the SBC drop, boys, I was using Bobby Moore and then also Chiellini because I did get him in the pre-order pack. But to be completely honest, boys, I'm using Hancko for the weekend league. Like, at the center back position, I feel like he's so good. Now, in game number 2, we're going to switch it up a little bit and use him as a fullback, man. But we're going to try to use him a little bit more like an overlapping fullback. Hey, man, that's a decent run forward. I feel like there's a lot of power behind his runs. So, obviously, the defensive game is still going to be really important, but we also want to contribute a little bit going forward. Keep in mind, boys, you can also play him as a left mid. I don't know why you would play him as a left mid, but you do have that option. Now, very early on in the game, boys, I want to see if we can maybe try to overload the left-hand side. I am playing 4-3-2-1, which is a formation that I usually don't run, but I want to test it out a little bit. Hancko, nice. Try to get him a little bit further forward. Drop it back. That's a good cutback, boys. His passing is going to be really important as that left back. Great football. Maybe just did a little bit too much, man. But that's a decent build-up. But without risk, man, there's no reward. Hancko, nice. Maybe test out the car's dribbling a little bit. Nice little skill cancel right there. That's not bad, boys. That's decent acceleration. I feel like the lengthy acceleration type is so good. And that cutback right there was very good as well. Now, kid you not, boys, the first half has been a little bit dry so far. Great ball right there. Nice. I will say, boys, I feel like technically he's actually not too bad. It is a little bit surprising. Hancko again. Could maybe just look for a cutback right here. That's good manual defending from my opponent, but I like the dribbling. The dribbling right there felt pretty swift and responsive. Goretzka, I actually thought we scored right there, man. That's unlucky. All right, man, this is where we need a little bit of recovery speed. As a fullback, recovery speed up against, like, your quicker, more agile type of fullbacks is going to be really interesting to test out. Guy did go for a chip shot, man. I feel like right there, we weren't really getting close to Gyökeres, which, I mean, isn't ideal. Hancko. That's good manual defending, boys. Very good manual defending. Like I said, boys, I mean, it's very easy to track, like, attackers with Hancko because he does have the jockey playstyle. I feel like if he didn't have jockey, it obviously would have been a lot more difficult to control him. Charlton, play it. Nice, boys. We timed that perfectly. Now we just need the pace. Lengthy acceleration. Look for the cutback. Great ball into Eusebio. Finesse shot. Oh, it's a lovely finish, boys. It's a lovely finish, man. That's exactly what we needed down that left-hand side. Break up the play, advance the ball forward, also try to create a few chances with him. Hancko again. Stamina is a little bit lower, but look at the recovery speed right there, man. That's a great tackle. All right, boys. So after using Hancko in a few games of division rivals, I think that is safe to say definitely a WSBC from a defensive point of view, man. Absolutely rock solid. And then if you do want to play him at like the left back position or as a left mid, you do have a little bit of technical ability as well. As you guys saw in some of those highlights, like the long range passes were actually quite accurate. But the thing that makes him so OP in game is most definitely his defending and physicality. He's a very quick and then also a very responsive type of center back. With the jockey playstyle, he was very easy to control and then also very consistent in the tackle with the anticipate playstyle. I mean, with the shadow chemistry style, boys, 85 acceleration and then also 86 sprint speed. And then we do also get a really nice upgrade to his overall defensive stats. When you pair that with the defensive playstyles that he does have, man, I feel like for the start of FC26, he makes an incredible defender, and overall, the best position for him is the center back position. Now, if you do want to play him at the left back position, you most definitely can, but if you are coming up against like your quicker, more agile type of attackers, maybe like a Nico Williams or Marcus Rashford, it might be a little bit more difficult to defend with him. From the Squad Foundations player pick, if you did end up choosing Ruggeri, I mean, Hancko is a fantastic link to him, man. I mean, you have Ruggeri at the left back position, you have Hancko at the center back position, and out of all the La Liga center backs that you can currently purchase off of the market, I mean, there is Eder Militao who is like 55,000 coins. Between Hancko and Militao, I actually think that Hancko is a little bit better in game, man, especially like with his play styles and like with the stats. But if you do want maybe like a La Liga partnership when it comes to two center backs, Hancko as the left side of center back and Militao as the right side of center back, I feel like that would work so well in game. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC an 8.5 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at both the center back and left back positions in the 4-3-2-1 formation. The only real letdown that I did notice with the card is maybe the fact that he doesn't have like the quick step or the relentless play styles. I feel like that's really underrated for a defender. And then like maybe the intercept or the block playstyles would have been really nice as well, but you can't complain too much. I mean, this early on, 5 playstyles, 4 out of the 5 are really effective. He's a center back that for me personally definitely fits this year's style of play because he does have the jockey playstyle and because he is very responsive. So if you are struggling a little bit with manual defending, I feel like with having Hancko in your team, manual defending is going to be a little bit easier. And yeah, man, for roughly 60,000 coins, you are getting a very solid player in game. If you do have the fodder and you can get him on full chemistry, a WSBC for sure, and I would recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.